Well, it ran like a more in-depth update, so I think we should be good now. Hang on, give me a second here. Somebody say something besides me.
Hello.
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 Okay, yeah, they can hear us now.
Awesome.
I hate that.
That's okay. We haven't said anything up until now. I'm very lucky.
Well, we missed the whole recap. You're gonna have to do the recap again.
That's okay. I was just warming up for it again. So last time the party discussed what they were doing next. You're witnessing the opening scenes of it, but I'll set the stage a little bit of a ways back. After defeating Kazi and his dragon, Kazi escaped, and we were talking about what we're going to do next. So the last artifact that we have not yet procured or found any information on is the Chains of Noroko. Taj recalled some lore about Noroko. Apparently he was a fearsome beast that Chorus the Second used to control with the chains and sick upon his enemies, as you do. But as apparently Noroko very likely still alive and still in possession of those chains. But that's about all we know. We don't know where he is. We don't even know what he is. So rather than go scampering around the desert and hope we run into him, which didn't seem like a very good plan, the party decided that we were going to head back to Zambar and tackle another threat, Zoramos, the ancient blue dragon. We've decided to go for the swifter death, lightning, very quick death. So we're gonna try that on for size, but we're gonna stop in Zambar and see if Amani can maybe offer some advice or help, or maybe a less dangerous objective that we could
That's
do
very
to advance
true.
the story.
That's very true. Lightning is not a lingering, drawn out kind of a thing.
No, quick death. There we go. It's over. Make new characters. We're good.
All right, so you found yourselves at the city of Zambar.
Right, we just got back.
You got a brief update from the guards out front. You see several large dragon heads, which you assume are some of the younger dragons. As you know that Amani was the last time you saw her was leaving Zambar, very angry, and was going to fly up to Anamra to exact her revenge on Azuramosa's brood, dragons and dragonborn alike, for the indignity suffered by her city, by their presence when they tried to attack you in the market. That was a long time ago. I think I still lived in Texas at that point.
True. We've all come a long way.
So, you get ushered into the gates. You're at the market, which is bustling with activity. What would you like to do?
Well, we can go find Mosalon right away, or we can stop and rest, maybe get a bath, because I'm not going to lie, we've all been on the road in the heat for weeks now, and I'm sure we all smell terrible.
In our own blood, and it's...
That's true. We probably should have rinsed off in the water on the way here, but we didn't do that for some reason. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Straight to business, or
Probably
wash up a bit?
Probably crocodiles.
That's probably true.
I mean, we could always schedule a meeting and then.
Amani might bring us into action the moment we have our conversation, so we better.
Okay. Whatever you want to do.
So
you're right. We'll talk to Mosalon first, and we'll see what the.
And the owlbear a bath.
So everyone, give me investigation checks. Because why investigation? Because you are specifically looking for something or someone.
Wait. I don't find a bath, but I found a large porcelain ceiling.
My mother wants you to all take baths so that you can die clean.
Well, there we go.
Yes, I would like to heal them clean, but
Scrub the sin out.
I can make them alive, not smell nice.
He has spoken.
All right, so with a 28, I'm gonna say that Taj, you are the first one to see Mosalon, as he is clearly, well, he's already seen you, and he's heading across the marketplace. The rest of you are kind of distracted here and there by the wonders of the market here in Zambar.
I'm sorry, one more time. Sorry.
You see Mosalon, Taj.
We found him.
I'll go say hi to him and greet him. hoping to find the bats first, but Mosalon is a friendly face, and I'll take a friendly face after having to fight unfriendly face for so long.
All right, so you come over and greet Mosalon, and Mosalon looks happy to see you. My friend, you live. It fills me with joy. He says that completely deadpan.
Oh.
I live and am myself once more. It is a pleasure. We come to seek Amani's counsel at some point, but we have been without comfort for quite a while. Would we be able to seek audience with Amani in the future, maybe a couple hours from now?
And he thinks for a moment and goes, Amani is too busy right now to meet just immediately. She will need time. Let us say tomorrow afternoon.
Even that is perfect for us. We've already been out of. We've already been overextended for quite some time. So.
Yes, yes, you should rest and do any business that you may have here in the market, and
Yes.
use the promotion code Mosalon1 to get 10% off of items.
Salon 1. Got it. Does that include shipping?
Well, hopefully they're not shipping it anywhere.
Got it. That's good.
Presumably you would just buy it here and they would just hand it over to you.
Hopefully.
But also tell anywhere that you decide, any inn that you decide to stay at, anywhere that you seek rest, that you are Amani's guests, and that Mosalon says to put your stay on her tab.
Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And please, and we'll be sure to thank Amani herself when we see her.
Yes, she
when
would.
should we-
She would probably appreciate that.
When would she be stopping? When should we see her?
I did say tomorrow afternoon,
Perfect.
just
Sorry.
literally just minutes ago.
I have to go wash the sand out of my ears still, so I'm.
Yes, you do not listen.
Nice again.
Yes,
So,
I was quite evil for a period of time. I got better though.
Well, that is good to hear. You will be glad to know that your friend is doing well.
Yes, Larissa, I'm glad to hear that. Is she available tomorrow?
She is not currently in the city.
I hope.
Oh
I hope
darn,
she's doing well.
we need to give your owlbear a pastry name in her honor.
Yes, we'll figure out a name at some point. But anyways,
She went on a journey for Amani, who sent her to the east. And by the east, you guys know that he means civilized Alcarak. With out in the Sultan's domain.
That is fine.
She was sent on a caravan to procure many books and tomes for Amani for her personal library.
I'm sure she would be happy to do that. So it's good that she has found such a good group to be with.
Yes. Well, if there is anything else that you need of me, enjoy your time here as guests of Amani, and she will see you tomorrow.
Thank you again so much.
You are welcome. Be well, everyone, and especially you, giant man who I do not know. And he points over
do you
at
mean?
Brynjar.
Brynjar's been with us the whole time. How do you not remember him?
He has literally never seen Brynjar.
Yeah, no.
I know, I'm gaslighting him.
Is lying.
Brynjar will step forward and I am Brynjar. He'll hold out his hand.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand. He goes, I am Mosalon. I am the major domo to Amani here in Zambar. It's good to meet you. You are in good company. Please take care. Do not steal anything or lie in the city. We cut off the hands of thieves and we cut out the tongues of liars.
Well, if we see any, we'll let you know. I'll keep an eye out for him, and I'll point to his bad eye.
Yes. Well, enjoy your stay. and you see him kind of head off in the direction that you know you would head if you were going to Amani's. Remember, Amani doesn't have like a big lavish palace or structure on the front. You get to her subterranean lair by going through what looks like a simple basic building and then taking some stairs down.
All right. So
Well, we got
let's go ahead.
one for tomorrow. That's not bad.
Right. I say we find lodging.
Yeah, let's see if that old man's still alive, and we'll let us rent a room from him again.
So,
Oh,
speaking
Yes, please.
speaking of that old man, you do go back to the inn that you stayed at last time. The name of which I do not remember. I'm sure it was like the Camel's Teat or something. For some reason, Teat comes up all the time in my places. I don't know
Wow.
why.
The camel's hump.
Yeah. Yeah, you do see him out front. It looks like he's
God.
drawing water from the well, but he sees you as you start to approach. Ah, hello, my friends. You wish to stay with Anwar again, yes? Is good.
Of course. Finest place we've stayed at in this city so far.
Finest place in all of Zanbar is Anwar's.
That's catchy.
Absolutely agree.
Yes. Brother-in-law gave me that slogan. I traded him 2 buckets of couscous.
You got a bargain for that one, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, yes, please make yourselves at home. Should I draw baths for you? Have you been traveling long?
Absolutely yes.
Too long,
Please.
as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
Hi.
it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Yeah, you guys are probably thinking like, well, we got sand in places that we know shouldn't have sand.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, he heads inside and sort of waves for you to follow him, and he shuffles, does his old man walk as fast as he can into the inside and starts yelling in Al-Karaki at many of the servant boys working for him and servant girls. The boys head upstairs where you know that the baths are and also the rooms, and then the girls start running off to presumably back to the kitchens to get food. And he says, "Well, you may avail yourselves to the baths upstairs. There's just enough rooms for all of you to have one room.
Goodness.
Excellent.
So
Wow.
just pick amongst yourselves, and when you are done with your bath, please come down and have something to eat."
And I will be the first to run upstairs to take a bath. You boys can wait.
I'm pushing out of the way.
Fuck
Get
no.
out of the way.
Fuck
Are
no.
there enough baths for us, or just one bath?
Well, keep in mind when you're in the Heretic Valley here, which is very
One
old
big
school.
bath.
Yeah, there's one big communal bath. It's not like little bathtubs like it is in the Old West, or little wash
Won't look
tubs.
if you look.
Like you're in a big communal bath.
Won't look if you won't look. So, honestly, I've probably seen it all already. Killed you all for weird shit.
For Taj, actually no.
Yeah, I won't look. I don't care. I respect that you don't want people to see your face.
Sorry, turn up the steam. We can still hide him.
I'd like to just get clean.
Yeah,
fine.
Brynjar's
We'll wait.
definitely gonna go bathe as well. They'll take the baby owlbear as well to
All right.
frolic in the water.
If baby Albert could be last, I'd appreciate it, just because I feel like it'd be a different kind of dirty. Actually, wait, Johan would probably be a different kind.
Yes, Johan can go last.
Yes, cool.
We, as a team, voted Johan last.
Wow. While he's not here too, he's catching strays. He's not even here.
He's
All right.
the
Well,
man.
I'll also let Anwar know before we all run upstairs. Be like, listen, Anwar, between you and me, we're here on some official business. Mosalon said to put this place on his tab, courtesy of Lady Amani.
Oh, you mean to put it on Amani's tab? Mosalon has no tab.
Sorry, that's what I meant, of course.
Lady and Amani wanted us to. Mosan told us to have our stay put on Lady Amani's tab, please.
Yes. We will bring twice as much food.
Excellent.
And he smiles, and then he points to his forehead, the side of his forehead, and he goes, "Ah, more food can charge more, yes."
Yeah,
Excellent.
There you go.
Ha ha.
I respect the hustle, sir. Brynjard, bring your owlbear. Let's go bath. I would love to pet it and clean its feathers.
Already?
Easy. This is a
That's the
family
plan.
stream.
I wasn't gonna go there. All right.
Easy.
Clean the bird feathers.
Everyone make a perception check.
Preening is a bird in bird culture is a like gesture of words.
Fantastic. Make a perception check.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It closed my character sheet. Oh, that's persuasion. Sorry.
All right.
One.
So, everyone except for Taj notices that Johann is kind of hanging back as you guys start walking upstairs.
Johan,
And-
out of all of us, you need to be the one that needs to bathe.
I,
He's
I,
black.
I literally said everybody except Taj.
Oh,
'Cause
sorry.
Taj,
Taj already in the bath.
or yeah, because Taj rolled a
Gosh,
12.
Joey.
So,
Everything.
Did we insult him by asking that he go last? Because it was only good fun.
Morgan,
Yeah.
you're the closest to Johann, and you notice that Johann appears to be kind of like lost in thought. His eyes are giving off a small, sort of minute glow, an amber glow.
I'll snap my fingers in front of him a couple times. Hey, Johan, you still with us, bud?
Yes, Morgan of Limetown. Yes.
Yep. So bath. You gonna get some food first? What's on your mind?
No, I will bathe. I am quite dirty, and then I will go and have my repast.
Yeah, everything all right? You seem a bit distracted. It's like you're not really all here.
I am fine. I assure you, I just have many things on my mind.
Well, if you say you're all right, I trust you, bud.
All right. Let us go bathe.
So
Yes,
Brynjar-
all together. It's a very normal thing for friends to do. Yep.
So Brynjar, for birds, preening of feathers and of dirt in feathers is considered a communal family thing of great trust. So you want to do this with your bird, with the owlbear, to instill the parent-child relation. I don't know what you're going for here. Just a loving relationship with your bird.
As someone who has spent most of her time on the elemental plane of fire, I'm gonna need you to make a survival check
Or
Quick follow up.
to the wall. Oh, actually, a nature check. That's more fitting.
They got phoenixes and all of that. Firebirds.
can I not convince you for survival?
You can convince me for nature or survival.
Wonderful.
There we go.
All right, yeah. You happen to know all that
There
about
were
you.
Phoenixes. I worked with the phoenixes.
You worked with some birds at one
They
point.
made me clean up the bird shit.
Wow. You learn a lot cleaning up their droppings, I'm sure.
What do phoenixes poop? Embers?
Coal.
Coal.
Yeah,
That's
it's
actually
kind of
Coal.
like
Little nuggets of
where
coal.
There's kind of like owls where they spit up little balls of coal.
Does it hurt their little birdie bee holes? Or no, since they're fire.
Like owls where they like just vomit it up.
That's interesting. I didn't know that that owls don't, number two. It's pretty interesting.
You know they
How did we get onto this topic?
In
Uh,
college, in archaeology class of all places, during one of the labs one time, we had to dissect an owl pellet and
had to
name
do with Catholic school.
the rodent that we found inside.
Yes.
Oh, charming.
That was the only time we were allowed to dissect something that came from a living thing. The only other thing we were allowed to dissect were pickles. Again, Catholic
Wow.
school. It was fucking weird.
So that was it's a weird dichotomy there.
This is
You
how
learn pretty much
I-
everything there is to know about physiology between those two: pickles and dead mice. That covers everything.
Ours was a vole. It had eaten a vole, and you ask, what is a vole? A vole is basically like a mouse.
Yes.
What I have to dissect? I feel like it was something, but I never think it was anything dramatic.
I also had owl pellet.
The thing I I talk about for Catholic school is very simply, I went to boating school instead of getting sex ed.
There you go. She's got a boating license.
I do have a boating license.
So if we get stuck on a schooner, we're fucking ready.
But you're not fucking ready without the sex ed.
No, not
It's the
fucking
most
ready.
unhinged shit ever that me and my siblings, except my youngest brother, who didn't make it to the grading public Catholic school to get the boating license, all got our boating license.
My mother texted and said that she had to dissect a frog.
That's the classic one, right?
I also had to dissect a frog, but when I did it, they were already dead.
You have to kill your frog?
No,
Oh
we
my
didn't.
God.
We didn't have to kill the frog.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that part.
In college, we had to dissect the same mouse for like 3 months.
Ugh.
Ooh.
It was
Budget couldn't get another mouse, huh?
it was so fucking. We were in a county college.
How much is a mouse? How much?
Do you know what the last week of that class lab smelled? So fucking. We would when one person would finish, they'd be like, "Fucking finally, shove in the trash, run away."
Like you couldn't even like contact local exterminators or something and see if you couldn't. The budget couldn't get a second-hand mouse.
You can get 30. You can get a kilogram of mice for $30. That's not that bad.
I was going.
They were going super cheap because they were being bought out by the local university the next year.
I was going out with a gal that was in anatomy and physiology,
Yeah.
and that was one of the advanced classes that they offered back in high school for people who thought they might go onto a medical track later. And they had to dissect cats.
Ooh, it's a little more advanced. They had a budget. That's where all the mouse money went.
Yeah.
I did a fun thing in high school where I took, I was in regular science classes until my junior year where I didn't take a lunch, but I took 2 science classes. I took physics and regular physics and honors chem, so I could take AP chem the next year.
I still prefer my physics class.
And I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun.
That's fun.
We got to in physics. We got to play with candy bars.
All right.
To do volcanoes and stuff.
So, getting back to D&D.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about in the bathhouse
Yeah.
while we're all chatting
And that's okay. So Anwar kind of disappears in the back on the first floor here while you guys head up the stairs. And yeah, so you guys get up to the baths. You elected for Johan to go last. Johan doesn't really seem to have any kind of knowledge of that. So Johan just sort of strips his armor off and just heads into the baths. But
that's all good.
But he sits away from the rest of you.
Sit away from most, but I am going to be close to Brynjard to show effective measures of preening for him.
And I'm probably just going to be chatty with people because I feel like you need to make up for
being a dick.
For being evil. Not a dick. I wasn't a dick. I was evil. Completely different.
No, you were also a dick.
He was both.
It's a nuance, but you were actually checked both columns.
You did check both columns.
Look,
the guy inside you, I still don't know his name. I just called him Major Asshole.
Phrasing, please, miss.
No, he didn't
Yeah,
give
please.
us
This
a
is a
name.
family establishment as we're all sitting here naked cleaning ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't give us a name. What were we supposed to call him? Steve?
I meant phrasing. No?
Fine.
Over your head? That's fine.
All right.
Man, I'll be honest. I feel like a human being for the first time in a long time, being clean.
Oh,
Other than a piece of meat going into every single...
Like a piece of beef
food.
jerky out there roasting in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of what you imagined it might have felt like before the Uzasis attacked you and you realized it wasn't like a giant pool of water.
we are not talking about the coffin. I'm now finally clean from the coffin. We're never going to speak on that again.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be able to wash that out.
I have already burnt my socks. Don't try me. I will cleanse everything with fire. Don't try me.
Free of sin.
All right, so
Party is now clean, I take it.
yeah, you guys are clean. You've spent enough time in here that if you want to take a short rest, you can. But here's the thing: you've already You've
Yeah, we've
already,
like been traveling for a few days.
yeah, mechanically, you've already had a long rest at some point on your, probably several of them on your way back. So, you guys are already at max HP. You've got all your spell slots, your class abilities, etc. Your superiority dice, etc. And
Nice. I've got all of my spell slots back.
so, yeah, you've bathed and you've dried off. While you were bathing, the servant boys cleaned up your armor and clothes best they could.
Oh, nice.
They've polished it the best they were able. Sort of spot cleaned the fabrics, trying to get any untoward stains out.
I will leave them a generous tip. I'll give them, we'll say 10 gold.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
Yep.
Suddenly they run off. They immediately quit their jobs and run off and buy a cart and decide.
Between all of them, 10 gold.
Oh, okay.
To share amongst themselves.
So they buy one cart together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they buy one cart, and that's their plan to get rich. All right. So you head downstairs, where the servant girls have prepared many lavish plates full of food. There is goat cheese and camel cheese. It's very rich and creamy. There is goat and lamb.
Dry berry compote situation to add with the cheese and like crackers, like or toasted bread.
Yeah, there can be cracker and there's probably some kind of hard bread. Yeah.
None.
And there's some plantains and dates. You're kind of slim pickings for fruit in the desert.
Well, that's fine.
This being like a
Cactus pear, maybe?
dried out fruits, like I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there's not a lot
They're
of.
dried meats.
It's
Is
the
there like a salami or like something like that?
it's the desert, so you have to have fruit to begin with before you can dry it out. They don't really have a lot of fruit.
Yes. Respect. Is there dried meats?
Yeah, they've got moist meat and kind of dried out smoked jerky type meats.
Can I please have moist meat?
Yeah, they've got goat and lamb, all braised and served on skewers. Mostly cutlets, but there's also whole haunches as well. For
Premier isn't picky. He's just going to start kind of picking like one of everything that looks great.
okay,
But he is going to ask the folks serving the food if there is any like raw lamb that he can serve to the owlbear.
you see them talking amongst themselves for a minute, and then one girl kind of sheepishly looks at you and says, "What is an owlbear? We have never heard of such a thing."
He'll go. I kind of figured that he would just have Bert with him, but he'll go ahead and I guess
Reveal
kind
him. Reveal the
pull
creature.
pull Bert out of.
You
the
pull out
bag
your
of holding.
owlbear.
Yeah, just whip it
Kind
out.
of in like pancake mode post bath, where he's just.
Right.
Oh, he's all
out
fluffy,
the
yeah.
pan.
He's all fluffy. Yeah.
And their eyes get huge, and suddenly you're surrounded by 6 12-year-old girls, and they're all gasping and pointing and looking at you pleadingly like they want to pet it.
Absolutely. Just don't overwhelm him. I don't want him to, lash out or anything.
Do what owlbears do.
Brynjard,
Yeah.
give me an animal handling check.
Ooh, those
Oh,
girls are gonna make
yeah.
bows. They're gonna make Bert bows. It's gonna be so cute.
Oh, this is gonna go terribly.
It's like, ooh.
I'm
So
0. Like,
Roll 1d4, that's how many servants are murdered.
Oh no.
So you're able to keep him under control enough that no one loses a finger.
Oh.
But
but he does get overwhelmed.
well, he gets a little anxious. Like he's
Fairly
maybe
well.
a little spooked.
I'll just, kind of like, I'll keep him with me
Okay.
so that he's a little bit more comfortable, but allow them to, come up maybe one by one.
All right. So yeah, that goes a little bit better. And then after they've all had a turn, play with the baby owlbear for a couple of moments. They go back to the kitchen and they bring out some raw scraps of lamb, and one of them brings like a little saucer of milk out for him too,
Nice.
camel
Okay.
milk.
And I'll have them give him the food so that he kind of warms up to them a little bit.
Okay, yeah, yeah. It turns out when you've got food for the baby owlbear is a lot more amenable to you touching it. All right, so late lunch goes fairly well. There's also some delightful sweet pastries, like kind of like baklava, but I don't know if they'd call it in Zambar. My world
Whatever
building did not get that detail.
Right.
Was that us?
It might have been
Was
us.
was what?
We were connected for a brief half second.
Oh,
and
You missed the
it was,
baklava.
I know.
We should give Bert the nickname of Baklava.
It's his new nickname. Okay.
Burt Baklava.
There you go. It's a strong name.
It sounds like Burt Bacharach. All right, so
Or-
so lunch goes well. We're gonna say right now it's probably about 2:30, 3, close to there. What would you like to do? The girls come back and take the empty plates out, carry them to the back. You can
We'll
already
also
hear
tip
them.
them
You can
10
hear
gold
them.
the same.
You can hear them washing the dishes in the back.
They also get 10 gold.
Okay. They decide to pool their money with the boys and buy a bigger cart.
Nice. Get one with a tarp over it, covering.
And now Amar has no.
Yeah. Now Anwar is
No
very cross
influence.
Uh,
with you.
We buy the inn from him.
All right. So yeah, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. What do you want to do?
Bryn's gonna go ahead and excuse himself and head out to the market and see what's what.
All right. Johann stays behind. Johann appears to be kind of lost in his own thoughts.
Oh.
But
Well,
he-
let's give him some space. He said he's fine.
He stays behind and he tells you, Morgan, that he may go to bed early.
It's all good. If you need anything, you know where to find us, bud.
All right.
Is there anything in the markets while I'm out for your wife?
And at that, he seems to kind of make a pained face and heads upstairs.
Wow, way to go. Way to talk about his wife that he's estranged from because she lost her memory.
They weren't actually married. I think she was his fiance.
Fiance. And then they tragically never got married because she lost her memory. Thanks for reminding him of that.
And
I'm sure it was
now-
very painful.
Now she works as a high-paying call girl. All right. So you guys head to the market. Well, Brynjar heads to the market. Brynjar, you want to go to the market alone? I don't want to. I don't want to take away your player agency.
Uh,
Oh, it's yard. He's not getting robbed his first time.
I mean, if people want to go, he's not gonna
Yeah, we got dragon parts to sell, man. We got business to do. Let's go
Yeah,
together.
Take care
Yeah,
of that.
absolutely.
I forgot how much you had. 175 gold worth of dragon parts.
We've got like 3 dragons worth of parts. One big and 2 medium.
175 gold was the value that we put on it. So you are able to sell those to an alchemist.
I also have 50 gold of scrap from my first campaign. I'll go ahead and get rid of.
Okay.
Oh, it's exotic.
All right.
From across,
Exotic,
from across
right?
the
Doesn't make
seas, yeah.
Yeah, you're able to find a scrap vendor who's actually kind of short and dressed up a little like a Jawa, except you can see his face.
He's like a tall Taj. Wow.
And you come over to sell him your scrap, and he gets all excited, and he's like, Houdini! All right. So, yeah, Alex did the math for you there. Everybody gets 35 gold. I'll put
How nice
that.
of you to share.
I'll put that on Johann's sheet.
I need to open up a calculator.
Oh, you know what? While we're doing that,
Yeah, you're responsible for your own math.
yes.
Yeah, that puts me at 11,000 gold. That's good.
If you don't put-
Seriously?
No.
But I voting tool is.
if you're you lose track, that's money lost.
Yep.
So,
We've all learned that the hard way.
yeah. Now, you know it.
Are there any adventure type shops that would sell equipment that adventurers might be interested in? Magical items and the like, potions, dragon slaying arrows. I don't know. At this point, I'm open to ideas.
There is because you guys went to it last time.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember the name of this gal that runs the shop, but oh, hang on here.
I mean, it could be a
Maybe
different
it's under
gal.
new management.
Yeah, that might be the first gal's day off. A different person is.
Is Amor just like stalking us at this point?
No, I'm.
Well,
about
he's
to-
part of the party now, obviously.
I can only do one thing at a time, Lockwood. Get off my nuts. All right.
We really bonded with him back at the end.
Except we got rid of all of his servants.
Well, you know.
You're like, we're going to go to the market, and then he's like, oh yes, let's go to the market, and he just goes along with it,
It wouldn't be the same without him, you know.
like he's just one of the gang. Yeah, you meet the half elf who runs the what passes for the magic part of the magic shop part of the bazaar here. What is it you're looking for? Let's start there.
Any chance you have a dragon slaying sword?
Let me look here.
Dragon slaying weapons. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably not, since a dragon runs the city, but it's worth looking.
She has a short sword of dragon slaying, and she tells you it is very old and very rare. The only one like it of its kind in the Heretic Valley.
Convenient.
It is. She tells you that it is 4,800 gold.
Oof.
Grand.
Yeah.
I have 36.
You're lucky I didn't double that, because of all the bullshit that I think it was Roland got up with his in campaign 1. That thing was crazy.
By the way, while we're checking our pockets, so I just read through, and it doesn't look like it's a problem as long as I'm touching it and you guys attune to it as I do this. But I have 4. How many potions can I have? We're at level 10. I can have 4. So everybody except myself? No, I think we chose Brynjar. Everyone
Oh, for lightning resistance, you mean?
yeah, for lightning resistance.
It was everyone except the guy who has evasion, Morgan.
Okay, got it. Alright, so everyone except Morgan, you guys, as long as you have an attunement slot open, I'm spending all of my infusions to get you guys,
Lightning resist armor, you said, was it?
yeah, lightning resistant armor. So, put that down. Your armor that you have is now resistant to lightning. This has gone over the course of 4 days because I can only infuse one item at a time. And I don't get to do some of my stuff like get an extra 3rd level slot, +1 to my arcane attacks and all that such.
So everyone has that except who?
Me,
Everyone
Morgan.
except Morgan,
Oh, okay.
the person who can dodge.
All right.
I don't have that. The Mind Shepherd, 1 event protection, Boots of Unkind. Boots of Unkind is off. I actually have to take
That's all
it
good.
apart.
What were you trying to say,
All good.
Brynjar?
I was just gonna say I'm also gonna like before he does that with my armor. I was gonna look around to see if I can find upgrades and stuff. So
That's true.
I just don't want him to waste it on it yet.
Sure. I can do it later today if you don't find anything. It does require attunement.
Right. I only have 1 attuned item current. I think
Okay.
I'm allowed 3.
3, yep.
3.
Unless you're an
3
artificer.
per. Unless you're an artificer, but I don't have that unlocked yet.
Which I am not.
Not yet.
And she says, "What else is it that you seek? What is it? What else can I look for you?"
What do you got in the potion department?
We have many types of potions. What is it? Are you looking for anything specific?
Healing. I would like potions that stop me from dying if I'm grievously wounded.
Do we have any potions of resistance, maybe for necrotic?
How wounded would you say? She's basically
I would-
asking if you want, you
Yeah.
know.
What do you got in the greater department to start with? Let's say I'm moderately wounded.
That's uncommon, so that would be 300 gold. She tells you that she does have those. She has 10 of them at 300 gold each.
Let's see. Well, I'll take 2 right off the bat. It's
All right.
worth investing in.
So that's,
So that's 600.
600 gold or 60 platinum.
Well, I got 60 platinum.
All right, you
Take
now
that
have
down
2
to-
potions of greater healing.
Nice.
Does
Is
any?
one platinum piece worth 10 gold?
Yeah, 1 platinum piece is 10 gold. Did you do the quick math on that when I said 600 gold or 60 platinum?
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
I'm real good with the maths.
gotcha. What about a potion of maybe
I-
invisibility?
Hang on, because Taj
Oh.
asked for something. Taj, what were
Sorry.
you asking for?
Talking about kind of made most of the stuff. Yeah, potion of resistances. Do you have any potions?
She tells you it depends on what kind you're looking for.
The ones that we'd be in the market for are necrotic, and maybe in a pinch lightning.
She tells you that they have one. She does have one for necrotic resistance, but not lightning.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure Amani picked up those for her, for whoever's been assisting her.
So those the potions of necrotic resistance are 500 gold
So I'm a little short.
or 50
so
platinum.
I'm still very short, but
Your average height.
Am I average height? I think I'm like 5'9". Yeah, I'm average height.
How much do you need?
Don't worry about it. Like basically all of it.
Oh, however much you've spent, refund yourself 10%. Remember, because you're getting a 10%
Oh,
discount.
Mosul on 1. That's right.
That's
I
right.
get
Go,
60
promo
gold back.
code at checkout.
Damn. So that's
60 gold or 6 platinum.
30. Okay, nice.
That's a
Thanks,
hell of a
Mosalon.
deal.
Damn.
Bernier is also going to ask about like fancy upgrades for his plate armor. There's, I don't know how to say it, like plate armor +1 or whatever, you know. Like
Yeah, what you got in the armor department?
What
yeah.
kind of plate armor do you have now? Is it just regular plate armor?
Regular plate armor.
She tells you that she can put a +1 enchantment on your armor for 3,500 gold.
Okay. Let's see. Because I probably that.
And she tells you that you'll have to leave it with them overnight.
3,500 is tough, but it's.
I mean, considering like a magical set of plate armor would be much more expensive, so that's really a bargain.
And how much did you say it was?
3,500, I think, right?
So with the discount, that would
that's
be 3,500 minus 350. So let's see. Let's do
3,250, I think.
Let's do some quick math. Or let's have Google do the quick math. 3,500 minus 350 would be 3,250. Yeah.
Nice.
That
Quicker math
pretty
than Google. Fuck yeah.
much drains all of my wealth.
I'll
Alright.
help you out. I'll put
I'm
down 500.
Here,
A
let me.
gesture of goodwill with my new buddy.
Okay,
I'll do it for you, Lockwood. It's faster that way.
sure. I mean, you can see what I have there. So.
Yeah, I can see your stuff. Hang on, give me a second here.
I'll put 500 gold towards that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right,
I'm already
so
receiving dividends for my services.
That's all good.
I'm
We
confident.
look out for each other here in our group.
Look, I mean, the whole saving the world thing, it has to be lucrative, right?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. From what I've been
We're working on it.
told so far, usually you should get your payment set up prior.
That's true. Damn.
I'm kidding.
do
Remind me to
you
do that next time we're talking to one of the gods.
do you want to sell the plate armor and splint armor that you have? You would need to because you're currently way over carrying capacity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can do that.
Well, this is my emotional support plate of armor. I don't wear this one.
All right.
I thought we didn't really pay attention to the whole capacity,
Well,
especially because
To a degree, I guess.
I mean,
right?
to a degree,
Sure how
but
that
I mean,
works.
you're lugging around 3 sets of armor, at this
Yeah.
point. So it's stretching credulity here. All right, let me.
I also have a shield. I can go ahead.
That's a
and
lot.
sell.
That's a fair bit of money too. Selling armor. Armor's valuable. Weapons are cheap.
got,
Yeah, I can sell that shield that I have that I'm not
reference.
using.
Oh, you're not. So
No,
if
I'm
you
not
want
using
to,
shield.
so you want to sell your shield too?
Might as well. I mean, I'm using a halberd the entire time. Two-handed
So
weapon. I can't really use it.
she will give you 750 for your plate, 100 for your splint. What was all that?
That was the couple connecting and reconnecting.
Yeah, we disconnected again, so I wanted to see if disconnecting and reconnecting helped fix it.
So 750 plus 100 is 850, and then she'll give you another 5 for your shield. So 850.
Oh, I also have chainmail way down there.
Did you? You want to sell
Yeah.
that too?
Might as well clear my inventory.
All right,
This
so
is the time to
I've
do
that's
just been hoarding everything in my bag of holding.
That's-
Bert's been going crazy. In there.
okay. All right, let's keep the chatter down to a minimum. I'm having to do math.
Sorry.
All right, it's okay. You're fine. I just can't. It's distracting. All right, so 855 plus half of that would be 36. Oh, good God, more math.
Sorry.
That's all right. 855 plus 36. So you're looking at 891 gold back, Lockwood.
Okay. 891. Let me pick my calculator.
I'll take these things off of your inventory list.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, get rid of all that stuff.
It's me. 27.
Don't die with an ocean of gold. It's just humiliating.
I'm gonna convert those platinum pieces as well, just because I feel.
Oh,
like
there's a
that's
change
easy.
machine right over there. You're in luck.
All right. So how much gold do you want to convert?
I'm converting the platinum pieces to gold.
Oh,
So that's 1550 plus 27.
To make the math easier, is that it?
Pretty much. Yes.
all right. Hang
Yep.
on a second. I'm gonna add everything up for you because you have 2787. So that would be plus 1550. You have 4,337 gold. I'll change that on your sheet.
Appreciate that.
All right. You now have a shit ton of gold clinking around in a very fat, obvious pouch. Well, hang on. You've also got a bag of holding, so.
Right. Were you still giving me that 500?
Yeah. I don't mind.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, for putting it towards the armor, I'm not just handing you 500. I'm handing her 500.
Well,
Okay.
we'll just say you hand it to him because that'll.
Well, that's fine
Sure
too, I
you,
guess.
Stand up front, a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're up to 4837 gold, Lockwood.
Super. And did I end up selling that shield so I can get rid of it?
Oh yeah, hang on. I'll get rid of the shield for you. Give me a second. Here.
Appreciate that.
All right. You should be good now. You're no longer carrying around 3 ridiculous sets of armor and a shield
Oh,
that
go
you
figure.
don't use.
I literally shed like half my carrying weight doing that.
Yeah, crazy how we're carrying around 3 extra suits of armor is heavy.
You were carrying just between the splint and the plate 125 pounds. I can't remember what the chain was.
That's how he gets so ripped. That's how he gets so strong.
My physique. All right, so I need to pay this lady for the armor.
So hang on with what you have. She did say it was going to be 3250. So 3250. That's with your Mosalon discount. So you have 1087. Or no, wait, hang on. I hadn't factored in Morgan's extra 500. You have 1587 gold. So whatever's in there for gold for you right now, just erase all of it and put in 1587.
Done.
All right.
Okay.
Anybody else want to make me do math?
Yes. Well, I'll make you do math, but I want to
Now.
see what's available.
I'm making
While we're on
notes
the
here,
subject-
like I made a note to kill Brynjar. It's right under
good.
the note to kill Pyre next encounter because she heals too much.
Yep, that's fair.
I've been healing a little too much.
Oh,
to
then,
be
then
honest.
that's okay. That I respect that one. I just sell some chainmail and see if there's anything interesting to me, but not really looking for anything.
Okay, so you are or are not looking for chainmail.
No, I'm looking to sell my chainmail because
Oh.
I also have other armor on me. I have actually, which one should I keep? Okay, I think I'm keeping the splint armor.
Probably the plate armor.
Are you wearing? Yeah, you're wearing plate armor. Why would you keep anything?
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Oh, I do have plate armor.
Okay.
I'm selling splint and chainmail.
Yes.
That's it.
Splint and chainmail. Okay, so between the two of those, that's 136 gold.
Nice.
Math calculator for me. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, you're welcome. And she gives you a thumbs up and a big smile.
You know what? I have an extra halberd to sell too.
All right, for your extra halberd, Brynjar, you will get.
Only one previous owner, slightly used.
You will get.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 10 gold pieces.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
1590s.
You could have sold it to those servant kids.
Right. Here, take
What
a
about
halberd.
third
children.
wagon?
We have a cart and a halberd. We will kill people and take their money.
That's the next D&D party. We gotta.
Yeah.
All right.
It's our next encounter.
Anybody else?
I don't have anything to sell, but what about, do you have any more of these? And he'll point to his goggles of the night, since we now have another human in the party with no night vision.
Well, let's look. Goggles of night. Yeah, those are uncommon. She has one pair.
One pair. How
For
much?
300 gold. With
300 gold?
With your discount, that would be 270.
270?
270, yeah.
Mm.
With your promo code emotional on one.
Yep. No, I already gave him 500 gold. If you,
Yeah, I'll buy. I'll buy them.
I was about to say, I bought some for the party earlier, like in this campaign. That's why I have one. That's why Johan has one. But
All right, so Brynjar's buying the goggles of night for himself, basically.
Yes.
All right, give me a second.
makes things easier for everyone, including George.
7 minus.
Well,
2,
yes, except that I have to go in and edit his token now.
Well, one time versus every single map, you know.
Well, I'll do it later.
Yeah, even easier. See.
Let's see here. Goggles of night.
And I already took the gold off, so there we go.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, twinsies. We'll have our goggles.
I don't think these require attunement. They do not.
They do not. They're very nifty. What else? What other trouble could we get into? How about either? I think they're called wings of flying or winged boots. Those could be fun.
So
I think there's like a cape that turns into wings, or also the ever popular.
she does have some winged boots. They are 5,000 gold.
Oof, too steep for me, unfortunately. We'll come back for these babies. What about a potion of invisibility?
Potion of invisibility. She does have one. They are, or it is 1,500 gold pieces.
Oof, damn. Well, I think we're gonna stick to window shopping for now. I don't have any bunch of items to sell, unfortunately, so.
All right. Anybody else? No. Does anybody have any like expensive spell reagents that they need to buy for their higher level spells? Now would be a good time. Going once, going twice. All right, third time's a charm. So
Good.
she thanks you and says, "Please be safe and enjoy your new wares."
Much obliged. Thank you.
And she smiles and heads back to the back of her small shop. All right. Anything else you guys want to look for while you're out here?
Ooh, how about a local
Yes.
recipe book?
And a church to pray at.
There is a Myriad church to pray at. In
Ew.
fact, you guys.
Yeah, going that way.
All right. I forgot this dude's name, but he is the head Myriad priest there in Zambar. Um, but yeah, you walk in and he greets you and shows you. Well, he asks you when you come in, and you're like, "Myriad's light be with you. Who do you wish to pray to today?"
Drawing a complete.
It's Amara.
It's yeah.
I wish to pray to my goddess Amara, please.
Yes, please follow this way. And he takes you to the back of the temple, kind of in the center on the far wall, and there's a beautiful statue of Amara,
Crying.
and she she's depicted uh, pouring water out into a cup for what looks to be a distressed man who's laying on the ground holding his cup up.
Crying, and I'm like, where I'm from, praying to any of the gods and goddesses is punishable by slavery and sometimes death. So this is still new to me. So I'm sorry, I'm very emotional.
That is understandable. Where is it that you are from?
From another plane. Words.
Words?
No, my brain.
The plane of fire.
You're from the elemental plane of fire.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a bit scatterbrained today. I am from the plane of fires, good sir.
And his eyes widen, and he makes the myriad sign in front of him, the sign of protection. And then he says, "Well, it is good that you escaped that hell."
Being sold into slavery for like the 6th time, I'm so happy to be somewhere where I can pray openly and not be shunned violently.
Yes, you are welcome to pray here as long as you would like to, and no one will bother you. Let us know if there is anything else that you require.
If someone wishes to join, they may. I am happy to spread the good word.
Very good.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
All right. So yeah, Pyre goes off to pray at the Myriad Temple. Anybody else want to do anything?
Look for a cookbook, local flavor.
Give me an investigation check. We'll see how well you navigate your way through this foreign market.
18.
You do find it's not labeled as like what's the best way to say this? It's not a restaurant or anything, but it's definitely a place where you can buy like meats and vegetables and things. But you meet kind of a tubby old woman with a really bright smile on her face, even though her face is old and weathered. Um, and you inquire to her, does she have any cookbooks or recipes, things like that might be of interest? And she tells you that she has many family recipes that she is willing to share with you, and the price will only be 50 silver.
Wow, what a steal! I'll give her 60 and listen and take notes.
All right, so she goes to the back for a while, and then she comes back out with a small journal-looking book, but it's got all kinds of stuff in there, about cooking, about how to make meat last longer, when you're smoking it to dry it out. Tips on like the right mix of spices if things if you're dealing with meat that's a little off for whatever reason. There's
All
it.
useful for adventurers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's filled with tips on, hey, if you don't have enough of this, use this, that kind of stuff.
Perfect.
All right. Anything else for anybody else?
I've got one more thing.
Yes.
A boatload of coffee. See if I can find coffee beans somewhere, because I know we ran out.
So, this is a thing that I told campaign. I told campaign 2 there was no coffee
What?
in Levis. Is that
I'm changing campaigns.
Well, hang on. Did we have coffee in campaign 1?
I think we had cafes. I assume there was coffee,
I
but I don't
mean,
remember
we have
specifically.
we have chocolate for sure, because campaign 1 dealt with the chocolate trade. In fact, Cal made money off of it. Um,
I don't remember it ever being mentioned, but I
you
feel
know,
like its absence would be conspicuous.
you know what? We'll say that it does exist in the game world, but it out here they do have a small amount of it, but it's mostly for rich people because it's very expensive here because it would come from Luteska,
Mm.
and you're on the other side of the world from Luteska.
What would be the price per, I guess, a bag of coffee?
So for a bag of coffee, like a 1 pound bag of coffee, it would be 5 gold.
5 gold. That's steep. What about a sack, like for like a kitchen, a big coffee?
Uh, we'll say that would be the equivalent of like 10 pounds. So we'll say
Yep.
we'll say 25 gold.
All right. I don't know. How much coffee you guys drink?
Uh, who are you asking that? The shopkeep?
No, our group. I know Morgan probably is big on coffee, especially more so since he's quit drinking. So,
Does Morgan say that out loud? Does he refer to himself in the third person?
no, I'll say to the rest of the party. You got how much coffee you guys feeling? Or whoever's still with me. Oh, I'm by myself. It's very
Bernard looks at him
possible.
kind of funny. What is coffee?
Pyre, you've never heard of it.
Hot bean juice.
Hot bean juice?
Dang.
That's the gist of it.
But Taj would ask about teas.
Yeah, Taj, you would know more about teas. But yeah, coffee is something that rich people drink.
Great. A 20 pounds bag of coffee, all for Morgan.
Well, it's a 10 pound
Or,
bag.
or sorry, the 25 gold bag of coffee.
It's
Yeah.
it's a 10 pound bag of coffee.
Yep. Sorry,
Is
misspoke.
is it some sort of ale
Nope.
made from a bean?
Nope. I'll make you some when we get back to
Brynjar's like,
Annals.
is it bad for my liver? Then I don't want it.
Right.
That's
All
all right. I
right.
used to drink this stuff a lot in Limetown, but it's hard to find. Expensive as hell, but this will make the journey that much easier. Trust me.
Anything else that you guys want to look for while you're here?
10 pounds of coffee.
Because
Nice.
keep in mind, it may be some time before you're able to get back.
That's why I'm getting the coffee now. I mean, I tend to travel light. I just stab people, and I already have 2 swords.
All right.
We have. Well, I was gonna say, do we need to restock on food and
I'm taking-
travel supplies?
I'm taking the silence as no.
I think I'm set.
All right. So we'll go ahead and say you're done in the market. It's getting. We'll say by the time you've gotten all this stuff, found where it's sold, and actually done business, it's probably closer to like 6:30, 7 p.m. at night. The sun's starting to go down.
I've forgotten what it feels like to sleep in a bed. This is gonna be nice.
Oh, I agree. Damn, I miss being in the city. I'm a city boy, man. I've not built for traveling across long deserts for long periods of time.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You guide me. You guide me. You guys tell me what you want to do instead of me.
Let's go make
constantly
sure
asking.
Johan's okay. That's what I'd like to do.
Alex is out walking Libra. I am praying. So
Okay.
you guys.
All right. Pyre is still at the temple praying. The rest of you return to We need to give this. We need to give this generic inn a name. It had a cool name before. I just don't remember it. It's been so long.
Camel's Hump.
No, I think it was like Salty Dunes or something like that. I don't remember. So you go back to the inn. Morgan, you check in on Johann. Johann is asleep.
Oh, well, he's not getting into trouble. That's fine by me.
He seems to be fast asleep, sleeping soundly. As you guys come in, Anwar. Let me get back over to the GM layer. Anwar and the servants, they're now rich servants, start getting dinner ready, and it's pretty much more the same. Goat cheese, camel milk, mead, that kind of thing. Lots of the same kind of meats: lamb, goat. Dry, moist, all kinds of crackers and flatbreads and baklava, that kind of thing. Lots of
Nice.
rice.
All right. Bernard will go ahead and help himself to some dinner. He'll let Bert go ahead and feast on whatever it wants to eat.
All right. Yeah, Bert seems to stick mainly with meat. But the servant girls also bring Bert out some more raw scraps.
I mean, I'm just making a guess here that raw food meat is going to be better for Bert's diet than cooked meat. I don't know.
Yeah, better than
Probably.
Processed or cooked stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know. Would their diet be more what owls eat or more of what bears eat?
Both maybe. I don't know. I've never had.
So the head is the owl part,
I've
right?
never had a feed an owl bear.
I think it starts as owl.
I'm pretty sure like
Slowly turns into larger things.
I'm pretty sure like bears, they probably eat anything.
That's true.
All right, and they bring out other stuff, like olives and things like that. Hummus with like soft flatbreads.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so dinner goes off without a hitch. Pyre, what are you doing? Are you still at the temple? Pyre?
Once I feel like I properly commune, I'll go back to the inn.
All right, so when you get in, they're in the middle of dinner.
Hello. How was your shopping?
Bought coffee.
I don't know what that is.
It's all right.
Is
More
it
for
like
me.
tea?
Yeah, a little bit. It's in the same neighborhood, prepared somewhat similarly. I'd make some, but it's not good to do it so late at night. You'll be up all night.
Oh, good. I'd like to sleep.
Yeah, especially since we're in an actual inn. Beds, not
get
just
to
bed
sleep on a
rolls
bed.
and a
I
small
haven't
tent.
slept on a bed because literally, I think I first slept on a bed here. So
That's
this is
true.
The second time I've slept on a bed.
It's probably even clean.
It is. It's the cleanest thing I've ever slept on.
Well, it's an exciting day for all of us.
The pillows. Oh, the second time using pillows ever in my life. It's so amazing.
Well, happy for you, I guess. Horrified that that's your life so far, but I'm happy for you.
Really, coronation was taken, as you remember, very seriously from saving me from being sold off into slavery. So thank you
Yeah,
guys for that.
That's right. It was Taj's idea mostly. Not that I was against it, but wasn't our priority there.
I get your motivations now as a person, so I respect that.
I'm very complicated. First off,
You were not in it at first because you didn't know if I would be worthy of it. And now that you know I'm worthy and I've saved your life so many times and you feel indebted to me, now you feel better about that decision in life because I've saved your life so many times.
I don't know if I'd make it so transactional. I mean, I would like to help everyone if I could, but at the same time, I only have one me, and apparently we have to save the world. So
Yes, I respect that. I want to save everyone who is in persecution back home, but you couldn't. You didn't have enough resources. I hope in the future to have enough resources to go back home and make a little safe haven or get people out. Uh, Not right now. We gotta save this world first.
All right. So you finish up dinner. Um, Presumably, you all go to bed.
Yes.
Okay.
I vote for bed.
All right. So you all go to bed and have a good night's sleep. It's the first time, like many of you have mentioned.
We're clean. We have real food, real beds.
Yeah.
Bryn sleeps for like 12 hours.
And yeah, when you guys wake up, Johan's already downstairs, or Johan has already gotten up and eaten before you guys wake up. But when you come downstairs for breakfast, Johan is not there.
Huh. Did you leave a note?
He did leave a note, and one of the servant children comes up and gives it to you. Well, who wants it first of all?
Yeah, I'll ask about him definitely.
All right.
So
All right. So yeah, you read Morgan's note, and it's very mysterious. But Morgan says that,
I'm going to
Johan?
read Johan's note.
or I'm sorry, Johan says that his new patron, and you know what that means because you used to have one yourself.
Yeah.
Requires a service of him, and that he will be back when he can.
Mm. Yeah, I'll tell the party. Well, Johan's got some personal business he wanted to take care of. He says he'll meet back up with us whenever he's able.
For him to give him safe passage.
He's a tough guy.
I know, but
I'm sure he won't cause too much trouble.
any bit of extra support I can send, I want to.
That's
Now,
fair
let me
enough.
know.
All right.
All right.
So, you have breakfast. Pretty much, very very much the same that they've been bringing you for every course. Lots of cheese, and there's a fair amount of yogurt this morning.
Oh, you know what? I'd like to ask Anwar if he can get some hot water so I can make some coffee for the party. Unless he has a coffee press here or a coffee grinder and
He does not, and he kind of
just
blinks
the hot water.
when you mention coffee, and he's like, "We will accommodate you. We do not get that request very often."
That's all good. I brought my own coffee, and I've got between my cooking kit, I probably have enough to grind it myself. So just need the hot water, really.
So
Oh, and some cream and some sugar.
you hear him yell out something in Alcaraki, and one of the servant girls comes out with some hot water.
Yep. And I'll get from my bag my cooking tools, the stuff to grind the beans and steep the coffee.
All right. So you make coffee. That's just what we're gonna say. We don't have to go
Yes,
through every
make
step.
coffee. That's
You
true.
make coffee. All right. What
Nice.
what do the rest of you want to do while Morgan
We
is
got some
making
time
coffee?
before we meet with Amani.
I'm back. Has anything dramatic happened?
Johan mysteriously left to go on personal business.
Okay. Well, I hope he's doing good.
I made coffee.
I will accept that.
Bryn is just gonna kind of watch this process as he's never seen it before, and lounge around and I don't know, play with Bert.
All right.
It's good stuff.
So
No, I'm ready to go talk to Amani.
Well,
Yeah.
should we think about what we're going to say to her? Or maybe we should see what she has to say to us first.
Well, I just should say
you did come seeking an audience with her, so
Yes.
it would be fairly obvious to you that she would be expecting you to talk about what it is
Definitely
that
does not.
you,
Yeah.
yeah, about what you
Yep.
needed
So
from her.
we should we should open with asking about how the attacks against Azure almost went,
Of course, make
and
sure we
then
know that we're interested in her and what she's doing, obviously.
yes, and then follow up with our instances. We've had to face off against three, four dragons since Zanbar.
3 dragons and 6 elite dragonborn, I think.
Yeah, three dragons, six elite dragonborn, and there's no sign of them stopping now.
Unfortunately, not.
Our our task so far feels like that it will be um very involved with Azuromos and such,
Yeah,
and that he's and Azuromos seems to be the main support for Kazi. Kazi, the blue dragon, and is uh and has his goons of Dragonborn. If we take care of this, he'll be dead in the water and won't be able
exactly.
to. And honestly, probably might starve to death if the dragons just drop him off and come back.
I do like
So
that possibility, although it means we'll probably never find those artifacts. But
the
yeah,
desert
we
takes
don't have any
them.
leads on the 4th artifact either. So this
Desert
is
takes them. I'd say
somehow,
that. Mhm.
I was going to say, this is somehow our most sane course of action, according to you lot. It's to fight an ancient blue dragon.
Well, with her by
Sounds
our
like a good
side,
time to
possibly
me.
lose.
It'll be a
The
quick death at least.
So I think we should lean on that route and saying how this is helping both of us if we go and finish him off,
Yep.
or at least deal enough numbers for him to concede. I'm hesitant for I can't put my mind truly inside that of a blue dragon, but if you've been around for close to 1,000 years, do you really want to call it off? With some beef in the desert from a goon with a goon who wants to unmake everything.
Yeah, if we could definitely find a way to, not fight a ancient blue dragon to the death, that'd be pretty good by me.
Now, let me just say, given the opportunity, I will kill Azuramos.
Of course. That's a given.
And I might need a little bit of convincing to not if we have to do that. That's not that's not the spirit trying to come back. That's just my bit on this.
If we know what they took from me, man, I would feel the same way. Trust me.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm sure you wouldn't want this revenge to come at the cost of your life and the lives of your new friends here.
No, no, I would not. It wouldn't.
They say the
Garner
best
any
revenge is a
glory.
life well lived, so, give that some thought.
Fair point. Though I'll make sure to try and get a couple more downs in there before living like comfortable life. Anyways, so yeah, let's.
We should, Bryn, do you have any questions? Amani is the ruler of this town. She's also a dragon.
I mean, I guess at some point I would like to get home.
Very
So
good. Yep, that's true. She'd be the lady to talk to unless you feel like walking.
I do
Maybe
think
home.
that we should save what we want for after and all that when she brings it up. When she brings it up, we can talk about it. But
That's fair as well.
we honestly, I think we should be leaning heavily into, hey, we want to help you with this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, I can be charming when I need to be.
Well, not just charming, but like we should be like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say subjecting, but like we should be helping her. Like Amani seems like a great person and everything like that, but I feel like even if I live to be 1,000 years old, I'd be pretty center minded. I think about myself pretty often.
I
So
don't know. Amani doesn't strike me that way.
I
I think
mean,
if we're more honest with her, that might be the better approach.
how can you live that long and be full of like empathy? There has to be some arrogance just for the
But look
point of
around you,
going
man.
on.
There's an entire town thriving here in the middle of the desert because she takes care of these folks.
And there's no one else of equal ability to take care of them.
They have too much
Have you met
ego.
anyone out in the middle of the desert? Because there doesn't seem to be a lot
She
out
has
there.
too much ego to run it. I think she has a ton of compassion. I think honesty is the best answer for this.
Yeah, I mean, considering how much she's helped us so far, I think we should be honest, and that's coming from me.
I agree on
I
that.
know.
I just think we should lean as in we should be helping her. Hey, we want to help you take down Azuromos for good,
We could
etc.
play it by ear. See how if I think your
Ooh, a mix of
suggestion
both.
of ask about how her raid on the Blue Dragonborn camp and Blue Dragon camp went. That'd be a good way to gauge how she's feeling. If
Yeah.
she's still angry at them, we could definitely push that way. Let her know that we're willing to help her take on Azormos. But if not, maybe we'll slow roll it.
Yep. That seems fair. I'll agree to that.
All right. And with the group agreed upon on what to discuss with the money, we will pick it up there next week.
Good.
As it is already close to 10 o'clock, and I would like to get some sleep. All
That's
right.
perfectly reasonable.
All right. So, hang on. Let's go back to our title card.
Yes. Next week on the Annals of Levis, the Heretic King, a date with a dragon
Well,
or something like that. I don't know. I'm not good with titles.
you're gonna start making your way that way. Whether or not you
Well,
get to meet the dragon, we'll see.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Well, say goodnight to everybody watching on Twitch or YouTube.
Good
good
night,
night,
chat.
everybody.
Isn't that?
And
Good
we
night,
will.
chat.
Oh no, we won't be here next week. We'll do it in 2 weeks because next week is Memorial Day, and I have the day off. I'm so excited. All right.
Sounds good. Enjoy your day off.
Yep. Enjoy your Memorial Day, and we'll see you guys again in 2 weeks, which will be. Let me see here.
June 1st, I think. I know. June
June
3rd.
3rd.
Yep.
A month before my birthday. All right.
Wow.
Good.
All right. We will see you all later on.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.